What's up, boys? This one's going to be a couple of current opportunities that you could find in the market right now if you sell on websites like TCG Player, even eBay, Mana Pool. So, first one is going to be Everyone's Invited. Now, this Secret Layer deck came out a couple weeks ago and it's still never sold out. So, the idea is a lot of people just have moved away from it. A lot of people just have no faith in it. They think that the deal's not good enough, which I find very interesting because a lot of people are willing to shell out $200 for some basic precons from Final Fantasy, but they're not willing to put $200 down for a pimped out precon like this. This one's got a lot of value, and I think a lot of people don't, when they make these guides or product reviews, they don't factor in the secret layer value. So I think in one way it's helpful for the single value, but the other way it's very harmful for someone who's either reselling or someone who's looking to grow their collection for something that might, maybe they could buy that deck, flip some of it, keep some of the cards that they wanted, and they're able to do that avenue, and they just want to know the best, easiest way. And I would say if there's some singles that you want from this deck, buying the whole deck and reselling the rest of the singles will not only profit you, but you'll get your single for free, and you'll have a lot of other singles that you can list online. So the idea is, right now, if you look at the value of the double foil variants in this deck, you can sell all of them for about the same value for the deck, which is about like 200 or even upwards of. Now, the base value of it may be a little shy of 200, but if you price it up, you're still going to sell it. It's still going to sell, and I've been selling this stuff ever since the drop. I've been a huge fan of this deck, so I think this is a pretty free opportunity to get some nice bulk. You can get some pretty playables and some nice inventory on your market or on your online webpage. So Everyone's Uninvited decks definitely are a huge play right now. Another play right now is going to be the Eldrazi Unbound Commander Master Precon. So if you look at this deck and if you look at the sales velocity on TCG Player, you're going to see that these are selling about 50, 60 a month. Now, there's not even 20 on the market, and Final Fantasy is coming out soon. So a lot of people are going to be coming in, looking at some of the new product, looking at some of the stuff that they want to pick up, and I think these decks are going to have some nice spikes. So a lot of people are always looking for products that are going to spike, and this is a free one. If you buy a couple of these, it's not like you're going to lose value on them. I mean, it's the market price is the market price, and it's been holding steady and climbing at this price and selling consistently. So we can expect that the price is going to continue to rise. So those right now are about 270, 280, but pretty soon here in a month or two, these are going to be hitting 350, maybe 400, 500. Maybe they'll spike just because there's none on the market. And people love Eldrazi, and this is a huge playable precon that a lot of people have been buying, even now at 250 a deck. That's a crazy price for a Commander precon. So definitely the Eldrazi Unbound. And then the next opportunity, this one's pretty obvious, but it's going to be the Final Fantasy Secret Layer. And also the Latin American Secret Layer. Both of these are huge opportunities, but I'm going to go with the Final Fantasy one first because the Latin one's going to span more than a day. It's print to demand, so you can walk into you can walk up to the Secret Layer in like a week after it drops and be like, hey, I want 10, and they'll give it to you. So that one is not the one I want to focus on. It's going to be the Final Fantasy one. Now, these Secret Layers are packed with value, and they're going to sell out. That combination just makes everything go parabolic. So if you're someone who likes to buy and sell, if you're someone who wants the stuff like the Cyclonic Rift, or you want to collect Final Fantasy, I would definitely put all of your chips right now on that play, on that launch. So that's going to launch on Monday next week, June 9th. And to be honest, whatever expendable capital you have, Especially if it was something that was going to go to Final Fantasy anyways, I wouldn't be going for the collector box. I would be going for as many of these secret layers as you can, because this thing is going to be insane. It is going to get blown out. And I would say definitely buy the bundles. I have a theory about the non-foil bundles. I think that there's not as many of them as people might think. Especially because everyone goes for the foils, so they're printing less and less of the basic bundles. So I think for a product like this, it actually might be a good idea to pick up the non-foils in the same amount as the foils. I think they could potentially even run higher. They could run higher. Now, an example I'm going to use is the Teferi's Protection from there was that guy who invented Commander. I can't remember which precon or which secret layer this was, but the non-foil Teferi's Protection is actually going for higher than the foil by like $1 or $2, which is substantial because the non-foil secret layer bundle itself was sold for about $10 cheaper. So you got $10 off on each one of those Teferi Protections, or maybe I'm not saying it right, but that was definitely the best deal, was the non-foil version of those, whereas the foil, everyone was buying it. There's so much more product, so definitely would consider going for the non-foil bundles for Final Fantasy, and even for the Latin American secret layer. I think that it's going to follow a similar trend with that Sylvan library, with some of those playables and that chancla. So definitely consider both the non-foil and the foil. Don't just go in on the foils. I would be buying as many of those Final Fantasy bundles. So that's it. Off the top of my head, any other deals? I think just anything that has to do with Commander right now is going to be underpriced. It only seems desirable once the price goes up, but right now everyone knows Commander is king. And if you don't have some of the sealed product for some of these Commander things, especially these sets that you like personally, I think you're missing your opportunity, which the opportunity is right now in this end. Everything's already going up in price a lot, and so it's like if you buy it now, you're never going to regret it. And I can say that confidently because everything in Magic the Gathering has been going up. Whatever it might be, it's always gone up, and it's going to continue to. And Modern's just been kicking ass with the financial market. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you also have had good luck with the everyone's invited secret layer, if like selling them and selling the singles. Let me know if there's any products that you're going in on. Let me know if you too are gonna put all your chips on that Final Fantasy secret layer. It's a better deal than everything else right now. It's just got the most opportunity. The collector boxes, the pie is already cut so short, where those are just going to grow from $40. Come on, Cyclonic Rift is a $40 card right there. And secret layer cards always go up higher. Final Fantasy Cyclonic Rift, this is going to be something that every single blue player who's coming into Commander wants. So that's it. I'll see y'all